right now. Everything's working. It's great.
Well, most of us are alive anyway.
We're good.
I don't know about you, but I'm always alive.
Most of the time. Welcome to StackedDiceRP. My name is Nazarashi. I'll be running the game tonight. We do have a new player joining us and old player with a new face coming up, so that's to be expected. Starting off, though, if your character had to multi-class into a class they currently aren't the next time they level up, what would it be, and what reason would they have for doing so?
I was just talking to you about this.
Were you?
At work.
No. I heard about feats, but I didn't hear about any multi-classing.
Paladin.
Ah!
That would be weird.
I would love to see that.
It's literally the same fucking thing. I'm just fighting in the name of my god.
I mean, technically that's true.
And paladins just, fight with their force of will. And here's very willpowery.
Here's my question. Do you have the strength to be a paladin?
I do.
You do? Okay.
My lowest stat's like a 15.
Jesus.
Oh, buff boy.
Someone rolled good.
You rolled good too.
He always rolls with those stacked dice, the ones that don't give him less.
The ones that RP?
12 d6s, and he's like, I'll take, I don't know.
The stat dice I rolled in Roll20.
Hey, he said the name. He said it.
Show's over. He said the name. Good night.
All right. Well, Cinder wants to be a paladin. That's interesting. Cass, we'll have you answer out loud and Arwen answer out loud. The other two can keep it simple.
I'm happy that my paladin influence has bestowed upon Cinder. It's so great.
Oh,
He really looks up to Cass. I know it.
I could show you how to properly follow a tenant.
So the thing is, the obvious answer would probably be fighter, but
no, barbarian. You don't think ahead.
Warlock.
No, I wouldn't do warlock either.
Get tricked into being a warlock.
Actually, fuck me, warlock would make a lot of sense right now, but that wouldn't be it. Honestly, he would probably think off the wall in ranger just because he's seen Arwen talk to animals, and he really wants that.
Do you have the wisdom to be a ranger?
Oh, Jesus. Interesting. I was thinking sorcerer. If you went like wild magic sorcerer as Cass because you don't understand how spells work, it would make so much sense.
It would.
Well, you know what? You had a lot more time to think about my answer than I did.
I have more time to think about your characters. That's so weird. Arwen, is there a class that you would dip into for next level?
I don't know. Probably either a fighter or cleric, to be honest.
Okay. I can see that.
She really
fighter I can definitely see.
Yeah, she really, really wants to be a fighter. definitely one of those two.
Get a small heal back. First level. Fighting style. Even more archery. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. The other two, you just kind of keep your answers to yourself and think about that down the road because we don't know who you are yet. It's great. Speaking of not knowing things, who wants to do recap? Out of Cinder, Cass, and Arwen.
No.
I can't because I'm dead, so I don't know what happens.
Okay. No.
No, I want to hear Cass's story about shutting a window then it going to hell.
See, I forgot.
Well, we started with Kailani rubbing Xanavor's face.
Yeah.
What?
And he tried to push her away.
Yeah.
We continued our way into the ship. Cat, what the fuck? Continuing our way into the ship, and we kept hearing. Oh no, we didn't hear anything. We walked into a room, and the room shot at Castiel.
Was that all last week?
Yes.
There was a lot that happened last week.
There was a lot. We did find some interesting items. One was a goo hat, and I think one was an Eye of Minute Seeing. Xanavor attuned to the hat, kept hearing beeping, and I cannot remember why, but we went back. Xanavor and Cass went back into the room and found out these little tiny like orbs of light were the things shooting at them. They destroyed the orbs of light and continued searching and found Arwen's mother in some sort of a tomb. Not tomb, but like
A pod.
a glass thing. Being able to read it, but it was just letters. Nobody could really figure it out, so Cass started beating the shit out of it. We got Arwen's mother out, but she was speaking to us through telepathy. Xanavor kept hearing a strange beeping that sounded like it was going down. So we hurried out of the ship. The ship blew up. We took Arwen's mother back to the house, went to rest, and in the middle of the night, we got attacked by a mind flayer. The fight with the mind flayer was an interesting one. Cinder's what was it? It was the fan exploded because I tried to overuse some of the uses. Cass got put in a bubble, and Xanavor did get his mind destroyed by the mind flayer.
You say his mind got destroyed, but it was more like his brain got eaten.
His brain got eaten.
You gotta see some wild memories.
So speaking of memories, that was one thing you did miss, is how you got the pod open was the hat that Xanavor had attuned to let him cast Detect Thoughts. So he was able to detect thoughts on Arwen's mother, Gwendolyn, which he then got a flashback of multiple memories of her and her children, and then it finally ended with her being put in the pod and saw the sequence to open it.
Oh, I thought I couldn't remember if Cass broke it open or we figured it out.
I tried.
Yeah. Cass tried to pray to mommy and it didn't go well, and Cinder burnt the rest of the bodies.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when we entered.
Including Xanavor's.
Yeah, the bodies.
Yeah, the doppelganger body, and then the mind flayer body.
Oh yeah, and fucking Nin died again.
That's normal.
It's just an in.
That's getting expensive.
You've only spent 30 gold. You know how much gold I spent in princes?
Oh, I know. Yeah, but look how much shit you got. You were a wizard. You got a lot of spells.
I was a wizard, Harry. You also get your spells back on a short rest, so deal with it. So, as we dive back in, we left off with the body of Xanavor being burnt and Arwen having a group hug with her mother and siblings as they all kind of began to cry. A little bit of a sweet, a little bit of a sour moment. What do you do now? What's your next move? You guys haven't even gotten to take a long rest yet.
Have I snapped out of the mind flayers?
Oh yeah, when he cast a spell that dropped it or something, like after he hit you.
Cool.
Yeah, it drops as soon as it hits you.
I guess I would look down, see the body, well, the mush of Neek, and look at Cinder. Look at Neek. Look at Cinder. What'd you do?
There was no saving him. His brain was gone, so I sent him to peace.
Oh yeah, we burned. Yeah, you burned him. We already had that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, I guess I would walk over to Arwen and see if her mom's okay.
Yeah, they release their hug and so you walk over. She doesn't look at you, but she does speak to you, hearing your concerns as you're thinking them. I'm okay. Everything's alright. We can fix the window later.
Oh, the window was the last thing on the list of things to fix around here right now. Cinder,
What?
what should we do?
Well, I do suggest that we finish our rest.
How can you sleep?
I don't really sleep. I just kind of trance.
Fine. How can
Do
you
other
brush
things.
this off as if nothing happened?
A death is a death. That's truly all it is. It's a natural way of life.
Oh my god.
Why?
Well, I'm not saying I was best friends with the guy, but I mean,
I know. I had to lose the one person I could have a normal conversation that didn't seem to judge me.
Oh, thanks. I don't judge you.
I
Dick.
felt a
But
little
now I
judgy.
will.
I felt some little judgy from you at times.
I am now.
I definitely judge you all the time.
Yes, I know, Castio.
You see Arwen cross her arms as she looks at you.
No offense.
Oh, totally offended.
Well, probably Neek and Gwen.
I'm gonna say Gwen would have walked back inside by now. Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
mean-
judge you. It's okay.
But I mean, a death is a death. Ironic that the intelligent one got eaten by the mind flayer, but a death is a death. We can't let this hold us back if you people have something greater to do.
What do you mean by you people?
The SOL.
But I have no actually. I have no words for Cinder whatsoever. But I will go back to my couch and just reflect.
Okay.
Like you still got to get to the Professor Orb, and I can never remember the name of the other thing.
What?
Codicil.
Still, yes. We still had to get that up north, and somebody else is after it. You fixed my token, but I'm big.
You can shrink it down. I guess.
I can't shrink it down.
Oh, you can't
okay.
shrink it down?
No.
Let's see if I can do it real quick.
Every time I try, I keep getting the red, green, and blue pop-up circles.
That's cool.
I am going to take this other couch right over here
Mhm.
and just kind of flip it on its side and block the window.
I'm going to, how do I say this? Scoop up the remains and kind of like set them outside and cover it in snow. Just so, the sludge isn't just in the house. You catch my drift?
I would wait for him to do that before I move the couch onto that.
Okay.
I'm also going to kind of like search to see what he had on him that's not
Holy
burnt
shit.
away.
You say holy shit like you're gonna leave magic items on the ground, Jesse.
Oh, right.
D&D, it's what you do. When people die, you pull an Aragorn, you just search dead bodies for things.
And equip them when you need it.
Hey,
Yes.
listen.
Where the fuck you get those bracers?
Say Kailani doesn't see you going through his pockets, but understands. Well, what did you have on you?
I gotta pull up the
I
character.
say the only thing that probably didn't burn away would just be something that's magical, right?
Which, yeah, he had a few things that are magical. Hold
Yeah, he
on.
had a couple things.
Do not adjust your set as I look. I had the Shield Guardian Amulet,
That's there.
the Helm of Telepathy,
Yep, the slug
And-
things there.
yeah, and the staff, which I gotta look up the name of it. Mirror Light Harbinger, which is a magical staff.
What's the shield guardian?
Amulet.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the amulet we found.
Well, if you pick it up, you'll find out.
I'd say Cinder's just kind of picking everything up while everyone's trying to get to rest. And I'll kind of bring everything in.
Okay.
I'll clean the stuff off first. with a little prestidigitation.
Predidigitation.
The predator.
I hate that word
It
so
is a
much.
difficult one.
It's such a weird word.
Prestidigitation.
Gwendolyn makes her way back to her room and says she's going to lay down for the night. She's had a long few days.
I'm gonna help her upstairs. Get her laid down.
Yeah, between you and your siblings, you're both, or all three, able to get her the room safely without her hurting herself. Okay. Everyone else. Night becomes quiet. You see the aurora go through the sky, meaning it's probably about midnight by now. What do? Go to sleep?
Over the night, before I go into trance, I will perform Find Familiar.
Okay. Yeah, it just takes an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody keeping watch? Our party has to.
I'd say I would be with trance, but
I can.
because I can just do light duty. Well, I power down for trance, but I can. Hold up.
You guys are gonna keep watch in someone's house? That's weird. Have you ever gone to
Really?
someone's house and
Eyes,
watched out
nose,
the
and
window?
windows.
I mean, when I can't sleep, I do.
I can keep
I have
watch,
anxiety.
I asked the wrong question to the wrong
Yeah.
set of people.
Social situations suck, so it's like I'd rather be in my room.
I'd like to be in my room in someone else's house.
And lock the door so they can't get me.
As long as they give you a blanket, it's okay. Otherwise, you have to
Hey.
use the couch cushions.
Yeah.
Well, I guess everyone begins taking their rests, taking watches if you would like to.
What's
But
on the fire tonight?
the rest of the night goes quietly. The next morning, Kailani shakes you awake, Cass.
What is it?
I got the sending spell that I do that I can talk to people far away. I got one of those.
Yes.
Yeah, I got one of those from Villain. She said there's been more of a rush on the quest that she had offered us. I guess something new has come up, and she's gotten some new information.
What was that?
Well, the spell doesn't give her enough words usually to describe things, but she said she wants to meet in Bryn Shander or Tourmaline. It's up to us. I can reply to her.
Well, let's ask the group.
You
Figure
guys
out.
go around, find Cinder and Arwen.
Her name was Villain.
Velen.
Oh, okay, Velen.
Velen, yes.
Velen sounds like villain. All I'm saying.
I mean, Sonar and Sonar, so it wouldn't be the first time you've changed a name.
Xanabor, Zanzicoth, and Xandar.
You see my confusion.
Welcome to a roleplay game of names.
You need to do more brain games, sir.
I do brain games all the time. Kailani received another one of those weird messages, if you catch my drift, saying for us to make haste to either Lonely Wood or Bryn Shander. Which
Tourmaline or Bryn Shander.
I meant Tourmaline or Bryn Shander. Which one seems more appropriate to go to?
I wouldn't mind going to Bryn Shander. Is that not one of the bigger towns?
It's the biggest.
Well, I'd say maybe we could get some supplies.
I'm fine with that.
It's also closer. We would have to go through it pretty much to get to Tourmaline.
Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer then. Yeah, Kailani, let her know we'll meet her in Bryn Shander.
Okay. I'll give her a heads up as well. I wasn't able to reply, but she had said she tried to contact Neek last night, and obviously he wasn't able to answer, so I'll make sure to give her an update on what's going on with us. And she goes and sits down, begins getting ready to cast a spell.
Okay.
So if there's anything else that you guys want to do while she's getting ready to talk to Valine, or if you guys want to get anything set up, does seem like the siblings made breakfast. So
no, that's always good.
I'm gonna pack up some arrows from outside in the barn.
get some arrows. Okay.
Cinder, were you able to make out anything of those possessions of Neek's?
Well, he's got that quarterstaff that he pulled out of the bag that we all pulled out of the Duragar's place. He's got this. Take a look at this slug on a helmet, and then there's the amulet, which I know he was trying to get that shield guardian. Being the smart man that he is, he probably could have gotten it. Do I know anything about shield guardians, Nas?
You can make me a Arcana check.
Okay, what's my Arcana? +6. 19.
Okay.
In total.
Shield Guardians. If you have the amulet, you're able to control it, first off. Usually, wizards and other spellcasters create them for protection. It usually would walk beside its master, trying to keep it alive as long as possible.
Yeah.
They're not terribly strong, but they are useful.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out what's in the new about them. But say we're in a time crunch now to get to Brynchander.
Yep.
Lovely. We have dogs with us, if I remember right.
Yes.
Well,
No?
I say we eat. Well, not you, but everyone else, and we hit the road. We take off. Where are we?
We are down here.
I see it now.
South in the mountains.
Far enough.
Okay. Kailani casts Sending and tells Valine that you will be making your way to Brynchander. Tells her the loss of Neek, because she would know not to say Xanavor.
One person who respected his name.
She's like, you changed your name? That's cool. Okay.
Why is Arwen like left out of everything? I respect everyone.
You never talked to him.
You were one of the few
I
ones
have
that
always
actually
called you
never
Nick
fucked
though.
up his
Nick
name.
though.
Oh, I don't
I
remember.
say you were one of
Arwen's-
the only ones that never fucked up his name. We all slipped up at least once.
And I never hear Arwen talk hardly, so it's like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, she mainly just hangs out on the side and
Just watches
just
everything.
watches. Mhm.
She's,
I did it on purpose.
She's observant. She keeps an eye on everyone else. That's why she's alive still.
Yeah.
All right. After sending, Kailani gets all her stuff and packs it away. Grabs some breakfast. Walks out, puts it on the sled, shouts inside to you guys. "I'm ready whenever you are."
Oh, I didn't even see her walk out the door, but okay. I suppose let's go.
All right, so you guys jump on your sleds.
Good. Or would you say bye? I mean, did you want
Yeah.
to take a
Yeah, I'll
minute?
say bye. Yeah, just go on ahead.
Okay, I'll go outside and wait.
Cinder, what do you do?
I'll be outside waiting.
'Kay.
With got Nin on me.
Okay. Arwen, you're left alone. Your siblings cleaning up breakfast. I'm sure you would be helping out, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Mother's sitting at the table. Her sight doesn't seem to have come back yet.
Mother, I'm still gonna write you, okay? And then I'll have Merida read it out loud. So we'll still keep that going. Do you need anything? Do you want anything?
Honestly, I'm just happy to be here with my children. Things could have been a lot worse, and I made the mistake of going out there by myself.
Well, you didn't know it was gonna be that bad.
When you're in these woods, you know it's never good to be alone. I'm glad that you found... She kind of smiles, Gwyn. That way you have someone to be with you, just in case you need help. Try to never be alone.
Oh, you know I can't do that. I hate being alone.
Well, I look forward to hearing your writings, if my sight doesn't go back by then.
We'll figure out something if it doesn't.
She pulls you in to her, gives you a tight hug, and a kiss on the forehead. And lets go of the hug, lets you back up, kind of ruffles your hair as you get up. You're still my little girl. Be
Even
safe.
though at age 30 years.
Notice that you have a little bit of maturity to your mind.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see one of the siblings got it.
Yeah, that is no kidding. By the way, Theo, no more touching worms.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna watch Mom, so hopefully no worms come in the house.
Well, I mean, of course, still take care of it.
Oh, of course, of course. And kind of gives you a hug as well, but it's kind of one of those sibling hugs where it's like not super tight, but enough to be like, yeah, you're family.
I can feel it, and I'm just gonna squeeze really, really tightly just because he did that. Regardless if he's hurt.
Kind of grunts. You let go.
Just deal with it. Accept my love. But Merida, please watch out for these two. I know that you're still young, but I'm proud of you.
I'm not that much younger than you.
You'll always be my little baby sister.
Yeah. She kind of sighs, walks over to you slowly, puts her head into your chest, and just kind of puts her arms around you, gives you a hug.
I'm gonna squeeze your head.
Ow, 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 ow. And she kind of backs up.
You'll be alright. I'm gonna thump her on the head with the bow, not hard, but like a little punk. Then I'm gonna walk out and say bye.
Yeah, she says, ow, like grabs her head and like walks back over to your mom and your brother. You're both standing there, one on each side of your mom. And they both just kind of give a little wave as you begin making your way out.
I'm gonna kind of shut the door and like sigh a little bit. Like, oh god. Okay.
Well,
I'm
are
gonna
you
walk
ready?
on up to them and be like, "Are you ready? Let's go."
Arwen jumps on the sled.
What?
Sorry, Arwen jumps on Gwen.
I was gonna say, I don't think I ever need to ride a sled ever again.
As everyone begins taking off north. I need a survival check. You have one from each one of you.
Oof.
Each one of us? Okay.
Okay.
That tracks.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting early with the nat 20.
Jesus.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes.
Where?
It's not on my screen.
I've been
rolling
using
dice.
dice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, well,
Roll.
just in case, the total is 22.
Okay.
So still not that high.
I need to open D&D Beyond real quick so I can roll for Crystal.
I can bring her character up if you need me to.
Yeah, if you can.
Yep.
So I've almost got it up, but it'll just be easier for you to have there, just in case. You. Okay, survival. $18. Okay. You guys fairly quickly make your way through the tundra. Of course, it's still being dark. Have a couple close calls where you come over to some edges where a little bit more of a drop than you were hoping for. Make your way around it. Just another obstacle in the way. You make good time, though. With a 19, an 18, and a natural 20 for a 22. Cass, you find it a little hard at certain points keeping up, but usually they wait for you to catch up.
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, you probably were talking to the dog, and then suddenly, the dog thought you said something else, and it was a whole misunderstanding. You make your way past the crater of the town of Dugan's Hole. And do you want to stop there, or do you want to keep going?
Which town?
Well, I'd say we never really
Dugan's
sought
Hole.
out.
It's destroyed.
It is.
I mean, is it traversable? Can we just go through the town?
I mean, I'm sure you can go through it. It's not like a whole hole in the ground.
I know a lot of people went to Bryn Shander. Where did we send everybody when the dragon was attacking?
Brunshander.
Bryn Shander. Has anybody seemed to be making their way back to the cities?
Not really.
I mean, I suppose we could go through just to assess the damage.
Where's the bank?
Did you say the bank?
Yes.
There's not a bank.
I'm joking.
You do see some stones on the outside of the town as you begin making your way up the edge of the Redwater.
Stones?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to pull them up. Dugan's Hole. Yeah, it seems to be one of the only thing really still standing in the area. It looks like a triangle of megaliths.
Negoliths. What's a negolith?
What's a
megalith, which is a large stone.
Interesting.
Think Stonehenge.
Oh, okay.
There's just a triangle of this?
Yeah, it's standing at the southeastern edge of town. 19 crudely fashioned granite menhirs are arranged in a rough triangle, with a single stone at the formation's center.
Do you guys know anything about this?
Are you referring to the rocks? No, I don't. They
I don't
just look
think
like
so.
fashionably placed rocks.
Interesting.
I mean, is there a way for us to check this out? Like, would I know anything?
Make a history check.
History. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
I'd have no clue. Ain't gonna try.
Natural 20 history.
Exactly.
Natural
Oh
20
my
history.
god!
Whoa.
Holy
Here we
shit.
go again.
I'm starting the counter.
You know what? Fuck it. Kylaine's gonna roll too.
She would have advantage actually, because she's architect, or not architect, archaeologist. 22 still passes everyone, even though it's an 18.
Yes, of course we know what this is, Cinder.
Well, I'm not from here.
You've heard of this formation before. It's called the 20 Stones of Thrun. Thrun. From what
19.
you have heard, no one knows who built the structure or why. The town folk seem to maintain the stones where they were there whenever the town was founded. It was founded by a Chandathan named Dugan Dubrace, who first happened upon this spot and used it as a thing for fishing. It was like a milestone for a good fishing spot for him. It's like finding that one tree in the forest, and you're like, all right, if I stand next to this tree, I catch 20 fish instead of downriver where I catch 6. But Thrun was an old legend. There seems to be allusions to him in northern folklore. Most people speculate that Thrun was a god, though, while others believe it was a destructive elemental spirit bound to this location by ancient druidic magic. I will tell you that's literally all the information I'm given about this thing.
Okay.
So that's what your natural 20s get you. I pretty much read the paragraph.
Wow, you all knew a lot about this place.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't.
I'm not from here. Never been here.
Everyone's heard of the 20 Stones of Thrun. I don't know its purpose, but I know that it is a natural wonder, as one would say. So much so, they built a town around it.
You're a natural wonder, Cass. Now can we get going?
Thank you.
You begin pushing past Dugan's Hole back towards your goal of Bryn Shander. It takes you about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And you arrived on the south.
Prancer on Vixen.
Let me pull you over to Bryn Shander. Because there's not really a gateway in the direction you're coming from, you either have to go to the east gate or to the southwest gate.
Guess because we're coming from south to southwest.
Yeah, that makes most sense.
Okay. Yep.
And you all have been here before.
Cinder, I can't see you. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Oh, welcome back.
Cass, did you have temporary blindness?
I blinked for a long time.
I blinked and forgot I could open my eyes.
That is definitely a weird way to say you have temporary blindness.
Toddlers.
So
Blinking is just temporary blindness.
going through the southwest gate, on the inside are what look to be the stables. So you have found the stables of Bryn Shander. They are...
And just to remember, Bryn Shander was never hit, right?
Correct. This was the most fortified city. It's got the most people in 10 towns. It now has most of 10 towns in it. Because 5 cities were destroyed, and any of the people that survived would have come here.
Okay, so we're walking in like heroes right now.
Kind of, but you're walking into cramped and packed streets. They obviously weren't set up for refugees, so it's pretty cramped as you walk through. There's not really space for you to go full tilt on your dogs to the streets, we'll put it that way. Most people kind of give you a little bit of space, though, as Gwen walks up ahead of everyone.
Cinder would be shouting out, "Behold, the heroes of the 5 towns."
Make a charisma check. With disadvantage because you called it the 5 towns, even though you're correct. But you just reminded all the refugees that half the towns are
They're
now
like,
destroyed.
oh, there used to be 10.
Gotta sneeze.
Wait for it.
The heroes of the rest of the towns.
Okay, I am burning an advantage for this.
Okay, so a straight roll.
What's my what is wait, you said a charisma check?
Yeah, just straight charisma.
Okay, 19.
Okay, yeah, because you weren't persuading them, you weren't deceiving them technically. It's just straight charisma.
Bitches, you willed me.
With a 19, you get a good amount of cheers. People kind of recognize who you are as people who have gone through where they are from.
Hooray.
Making your way towards the center of the city, you know that the town hall's there. Kailani would tell you that she was told to meet at the Northlook, which is where Cass and Xandar had gone to recruit people, so up north.
Oh,
And then where we held the concert?
No, that was another
Okay,
city.
thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
No, that city doesn't exist anymore. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that is true.
no, the North Hook is
Aw.
the
It
bar.
does. It really does.
Oh,
Yeah, that was in Tourmaline.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was
the
East
Tourmaline's
Haven.
oh. All these towns are confusing.
Oh my god, you guys.
There's only 10 of them. Come on.
How do you-
Well, now there's 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're to go to North Look, and they know me there, so we should get a nice welcome.
They know you, so we should have a nice welcome. I'm hoping this.
Well, of course. I mean, look at how they cheer for us.
You're welcome for that one.
You
Y'all were gonna stroll through the town quietly.
Well, there's no need to make noise.
pass the town hall. Are you stopping there, or are you just going straight to Northwood?
Probably just going straight to North Look. I would, because if we were told to make haste, I wouldn't see a reason to stop at the town.
My mom's
Cinder will stop off. I will meet you there.
Okay.
I mean, they at least need to know that we're here and what. Check up on see how everyone is. Maybe they're having more trouble with bullshit.
Okay. I think Cinder paid the drunks.
Yep.
I was going
I
to say
paid the
Cass
survivors.
paid half, and then the other half was paid by someone else.
That was me. That was Neek.
That was neat.
Okay.
I
Worked
paid
out
my
pretty
people.
good. I don't know him a dime.
I paid my people.
Yep. So, for the ones going to the North Look, you arrive to a very crowded bar, similar to the last time you saw it, but less rough and tumble, more kind of depressing, because most of these people seem to have been coming here to drink for their woes versus drinking because they're bored.
So not like your typical Saturday night.
Yeah.
Because we're like a Monday. Oh, I gotta go back to work.
Walking in, seeing the mood. What's going on? What's the matter? Why is everybody so glum?
You hear a couple people in the crowd. Well, for one, our houses are gone. Some of our family has been killed. We can't really go back to even assess our home's damage because of the winter. Has been picking up recently.
So are you just going to sit here and moan about it? Look, everyone lost somebody in this war.
I'm gonna kind of like grab Cass's shoulder and be like, I don't think they need that right now.
But they do. They need this.
No,
They
no,
love me.
no, Cass.
Not for
I don't
long.
think right now is a very good
The thing-
time.
Arwen, make a perception check for me.
God dang it!
Hold him back.
What they
13.
need is a good
Come on.
kick in the butt.
I'm about to kick you in the butt if you don't shush.
But
No.
Arwen, you see at the table to the left of the bar the familiar face of Villain.
Oh, well, there she is.
She's sitting at a table with what looks like two other half-elves, maybe? You're not sure from here. They're a little far away. Maybe they're full elves?
Look, Cass, there's Villain. Come on, let's go.
go talk to her. I'm gonna finish talking.
No. I'm gonna kind of like drag him. Come on.
All I'm saying
Come
is,
on, come
home, my home. We had 2 houses, by the way, and a business. They all destroyed.
We don't need to be telling them this.
We can easily rebuild. What do you guys say? Rebuild.
Kailani begins pushing you as Arwen begins dragging you away from the people towards
Can I hit him in the head with a mace or something?
Yo, yank him by his ear.
Neat
Uh,
cast silence.
Yes, I will grab him by the ear and just pull.
And his ear
Since
comes
he wants
off.
to be
Ow,
started.
ow, 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 ow. You approach, Valine looks up. I'm glad that you've made it so quickly. You're down another one? Or did...
Well,
Yes and no. Yes, we are down someone. Neek.
I heard about Neek through Kailani. I was looking for the Warforged. I didn't see them.
Oh, he stopped off somewhere. He'll be here shortly, hopefully, in the next couple minutes.
he went to the town speaker.
That's
Okay.
what it was.
Okay, just making sure.
Over.
I didn't want to have even less firepower than I already need.
So who are them?
Oh,
If you don't mind me asking.
This is Seth. Seth, introduce yourself.
A pleasure to meet you. My name's Seth. I've been told you guys need help. Usually, my services are for monster hunting and bringing in people who usually get away in debts. But
Basically, you're a bounty hunter.
sure, let's call it that. Usually, I'm more after monsters, but some people end up sending me out for people. But
Well,
What
we're
do you
going
have
after
to-
neither of those. We're going after a god's belongings.
I kind of get in front of Gwen. What do you consider a monster?
a creature that attacks innocents.
I'm gonna kind of pat Cass.
For
right.
instance,
That's
like-
not Gwen.
Imagine like, I don't know, renegade yeti, or maybe like, I don't know, a Medusa or something.
Okay, maybe not your mama and papa, but still, it's okay.
Did he say renegade yeti?
Cass again, it's okay.
Basically, any monster that tries to do harm to people. I don't go out actively hunting these things. It's only when I'm paid to hunt them. But you did save my hometown, so I'll be wanting to tag along because I kind of owe you a debt for saving my home.
Where's your hometown?
Tourmaline.
Oh, okay.
And this is Roman.
Hi. I turn around. You can kind of see a good look at my face, and I have like a scar across my face. And oddly enough, despite the fact that I am inside in a city, I am still wearing my armor. And I get up and I go to shake my hand to Arwen. and say, I'm Roman. I've heard many tales of your exploits, and given the most recent events, I want to do everything that I can to help.
Well, that's very nice to hear.
I look at Roman. What did you hear about me?
Uh, I look to Cass, uh, and I said that I'll say, I've heard that you guys saved what's left of the 10 towns. It's my job or my hope to try and help them so that way we're no longer confined to these streets. Your work isn't done yet. Are you ready to keep working?
Is he offering us a job?
I'm gonna kind of look at Cass and be like, yeah, Cass.
Oh,
It's less
Yes.
of a job. It's more of my quest that I had given you. Villian says. He's here. He's good with tools. Put it that way. So if we go into Yithrin, which Yithrin, you two would have heard from her. It's an old Netherese city that used to fly and crash landed a long time ago and was hidden magically in a glacier. But in order to get into the glacier, you have to have the spellbook that is being used by Aurel currently to keep the never-ending winter going. So, in Yithrin, we may need his mechanical expertise to get by some of the doors and other traps.
Arwen, did you take my hand for the handshake?
I did. Yes.
So you would have realized that my hand is not a normal human hand.
Oh, not
It is-
again.
Huh?
Not again. Well, let me
It
go
is
on that.
mechanical.
son of a bitch!
No, not again. What is up with the hands? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna kind of look at me like, oh, that's shiny. So, what are you?
I am just a half elf. Just unfortunately, in the most recent attack with the dragon, I lost my arm, and they left me with this wonderful reminder. And I'll kind of lightly touch my face.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. This guy aged 30 years and I almost died.
Which hand is it?
That was my next question.
Is my left hand.
I kind of show you my left hand too. I'm right there with you, bud.
That's why I freaked out.
Roman, when you look at Cass's arm, his left hand up to his elbow is just covered in black shadow. It almost isn't material. It's more ethereal than anything. But it seems to hold his shield well enough.
So like you're gonna see me like kind of like look at it very intently. One of those like gears are turning type things. And then disregarding all amount of personal space, I'm gonna start like poking and prodding at it, trying to figure out.
Oh, no, you're not, my friend.
I wouldn't do that if I were
We
you.
just met. You can look at my hand later, but I was just showing you that we're samesies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
believe me.
Totally, I totally get it. Totally get it. I have this thing. I just have to know how things work. I can't just leave things very well alone. I'm sure you understand.
I don't. I'm slowly backing away like 5 feet.
Believe me, he'll come and see you later. It's okay.
Seth raises his hat a little bit, kind of narrows his yellow eyes at Cass's arm. Can I get any vibes or like any hint of magic or anything from it?
I thought we were all sharing here. What is everybody looking at?
Make either Arcana
You
or
fucked up arm.
Religion check.
Okay. I have advantage on both, I
Depending,
think.
but yes.
Okay. So I go regular, I guess?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, it was a 17 that flipped over to a 1. Darn.
You. It's a 7, not a 1. So you got an 8. With an 8, that's not normal, but it's not like spoopy. It's not spoopy.
What? Can I ask what spoopy is?
It's a scary and spooky at the same time.
Okay.
Any idea how you got this arm?
Of course, I know how I got this arm. My mother gave it to me.
His eyes just narrow.
He's not wrong.
Who exactly is your mother to do that to your arm?
Well, when I saved my okay, this is going to be confusing. When I went to save my mummy, I lost my hand.
His eyes just widen like, what?
And then my mom came to me in a dream because my dad tried to kill my mummy, not my mommy. Mommy came and then took my daddy.
Yes.
And then she gave me an arm.
Yeah, it's gonna scare away the new people that are supposed to be.
I was gonna say I wanted Cass to go into like this type of spiel for Quentin, so I'm great.
I
look over to Roman. Does this make sense to you?
Is it safe?
Pass a little bit at a time. A little crazy at a time. Okay.
Not too much Cass at once. Sorry. Okay.
Can I have the
tone
simplified
down the
version?
Cass.
Can
No
I get
wonder
like
Kalani is here.
a watered down version would be nice.
That was as watered down as I could get. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right. That's a lot to take in.
It really is. But no, there was a question. I don't remember what it was now. But yes, that's pretty accurate.
Was it pertaining to my eyes?
What? No.
Okay.
It wasn't. I thought one of you two asked a question. Sorry.
I asked if it was safe.
Oh, right. I don't know.
Yes, it's
You
safe.
don't know.
Yes, we're safe. We're safe.
So I
Like I said, he's just a little. He's something.
Okay. Well, I guess
Kinda
as
like
long as we're all safe.
Pat him on the head, like.
I would definitely still like to learn the specifics later, but we can do that later.
you know that now that I'm
Pretty sure
thinking
we are
about
on
it.
a time crunch.
Oh no, Cass.
No, listen. It probably wouldn't be bad to know what it does, honestly, because I mean, I was told kind of what it does, but I didn't listen.
Can we discuss this more in
Of
private,
course.
not in the middle of a tavern?
Yes, please.
Oh, they know me here. We're good people.
I kind of just glare at him.
by
like,
your
"What?"
reception, I would
Philly
say
just
no.
kind of like looks you all over. If we're done with introductions, we can make our way out and begin heading north.
Yes.
You can talk on the right.
I am very much
That
okay with
sounds
that.
fine.
I'm gonna head outside.
Kailani is right behind you.
Yep.
I pull my cape/cloak over me, just kind of covering my body so that way I don't get like excess snow hitting me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of like pull my patchwork cloak over as well.
Yeah, you guys would have started with winter clothing, so it's all there for you, so you don't freeze to death. Heading out of Bryn Shander to the north gate, you begin making your way quickly to the northwest towards the Sea of Moving Ice.
You forget your character, a buddy.
What?
I'm out at town hall.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
This is why you don't split the party.
Ryan told me there was another one of you.
I
Yeah,
was just
there
told to
is.
come here to help.
No, we straight up replaced you with another robot hand.
Gwen, go get Cinder, please, and tell him that we're ready to leave.
You tell Gwen to do this as you're riding Gwen,
Oh, fuck.
and you turn around.
Shit.
Shit, we left someone in the city. We gotta go back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be like, hold on, be like, okay.
We're all excited. Everyone split the party. Nope. Cinder, you walk into the town hall.
Mm-hmm. I look around and see if anybody's in here.
You do see. You see the speaker is currently talking over a couple things with some of the citizens. She seems a little frazzled. As someone
This
that just took in
is
a bunch of refugees, this is Duvessa
Devessa
Shane.
Shane.
Yes, Speaker Duvessa Shane.
She was a human, right?
Yep, human noble.
Okay.
She's relatively young, but seems to have a fairly commanding presence. I'll give you a picture.
Oh, she's lovely.
She's jumping around. Oh, I understand. We'll get that taken care of. Yes, you were talking about how you were needing lodging for the night. I'm working on that right now. Give me just a moment. She's jumping back and forth to people, just offering short promises to get to the next questions. She sees you walk in. Yes, I'll be right with you.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of looking around, waiting. Basti, do we want to pull up our tokens for the new guys? Well, new guy.
New guys, neither of us. We didn't pull up either of our tokens.
I can do that.
Basti, ours, so Quentin knows what we look like, and then
Oh yeah.
I gotta get to
Well.
a sheet with you guys on it. Give me a sec. Tourmaline is where I put you guys. Okay. I was like, they're probably gonna go to Tourmaline. Nope. I gave you a closer option.
Hey!
It worked. What?
Not you, sorry, yelling at the cat.
Say I didn't do it.
No, it's the fucking cat.
Copy. Move. Next one down. Post. There we go. Oh, nope. Almost. Okay. So,
Tiny token.
Seth.
It's a me.
What is your character then? Like,
He
what's,
is
You
an
gotta ask him.
emo pilgrim.
got it.
As far as you know.
And then we got Roman.
I
Oh,
like the design.
I like the armor.
Yeah. That's pretty cool actually.
Thank you.
As for everyone else, I will just bring you over to here. Nope, that one's not there. Sorry.
So I stepped away for a moment. Did we get Cinder?
Not yet.
not yet. You had to turn around.
You guys asked me to show tokens, and I can't multitask.
Okay.
So, this is Castiel for Quentin.
Alright.
Cinder.
Alright.
Kailani. Kailani is a Triton.
Okay.
Mind your fingers.
Yeah.
That's Arwen.
Alright.
And that's Gwen.
Gwen.
And then this is Nin. So we got a Gwen and we got a Nin.
Oh god, I forgot about Nin.
Okay then.
Nin is Cinder's familiar.
I think you're forgetting somebody.
Who? I showed you.
Sonar,
Yep.
but Sonar's a skeleton.
He's a skeleton now, yeah. Actually,
And-
he's dust because I didn't cast the spell to raise him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you have to re-raise him with your new ability that you got, Cass.
Gotta get stronger. Tell me it absorbs one of us.
Grunt at me. I grunt right back. Alright, so. Back to Town Hall.
Back to town hall.
A few moments pass. She jumps around. Finally gets over to you. Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm here on behalf of the SOL.
Yes, I've heard of you before. What?
Yes, the people that, saved all of you. Just saying how, we sent everyone here, how that's going.
You see kind of like a look that she's kind of like, really, motherfucker? As she's like, oh, so you're the one who sent all the refugees here. Okay. Well,
It was the most protective and largest city, apparently.
you're not wrong, but I'm gonna need help getting them all shelter and food and all kinds of other things. I can't do that with this winter.
I mean, you can send them to the other towns. The dragon's dead now, so...
Okay, I don't think you understand. This winter has made it impossible for large groups of people, and having a bunch of small groups of people walk out into the tundra, not a great idea. Risk the safety. So unless you would like to ferry people back and forth from towns for the next foreseeable couple months, I don't think that's going to work.
Oh no, we're planning to steal a thing to, stop the winter, so...
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say steal and just hear the part where you said you're going to stop the winter.
We'll steal from someone that has a thing from Arl, so...
Okay. Again, I don't want to hear about Arl. I don't want to hear about you stealing. But I thank you for the information, and I would hope to see you again. We'll put it that way. Because I'm going to need the help.
Yeah.
Lurch, you're essentially the employee that came in off shift on a busy Friday night with short staff. As suddenly, bursting through the door, you see the face of a penguin and Arwen.
Xander, it's time to go.
Okay.
Come on, time to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Arwen, this one wasn't really nice. I would refrain.
You know what? I wasn't gonna stop you, but you wanted to do your own thing. No one ever listens to Arwen, and I'm just gonna kind of like walk away. No one ever listens to me.
Like some sort of payment for us would have been nice, but...
Are you kidding me? They can't even hold their own right now. Do you not see all these streets? They're filled with people. And judging from what I could hear for the brief few seconds, she sounds really, really stressed.
Of course she is. She's got a bunch of people to deal with that we sent to her. But still. We saved the 5 towns.
Yes, we did.
Uninspiration. Non-inspiration.
Anti-inspiration.
I completely understand why she is stressed. Like, I get it why she's not nice. I mean, she's got a lot on her plate. I've unfortunately seen towns like this before, but not with a big old freaking dragon like that. It's a lot of people to manage. Does she need any help?
I mean, yeah, but, I mean, we're doing shit, so...
Yeah, no, not now. Obviously.
She asked me to ferry people. I don't know.
Maybe not at the moment. Maybe whenever all this is... Well, hopefully by the time that we're done, we won't need to do that. They can just walk. So are you coming? Are you ready? Let's go.
I'll hop on Gwen.
What?
There's not really space.
No, you're just going to slide right off.
Speaking of sliding, you are able to be pulled behind Gwen via rope.
The robot. Fun.
The fucking robot just wee behind an owlbear through a busy street. I love it. I wish I could see, character art of that. That would be great.
Just dead faces like, I don't like that. Why am I back here?
Armin and Gwen are having like the time of their lives, and Cinder's just bleh.
First we don't get paid, now I'm being pulled by a rope.
Keep it up, and I'll have her poop on you.
I will burn you both.
No,
Then don't poop.
well, don't be a butt.
Well, you don't gotta poop right now. I pooped earlier.
You're not helping.
But she secrete pellets because she's part bird.
Yeah, she should be able to just.
Run over it.
Do we have time to stop by a shop, or what are we doing? What are
We
you
really
guys
need to
doing?
go, but I mean,
What'd you get
is
into
there?
now?
What? It's not. What? Shush! You're the one who ran off the town hall.
What did Cass do?
Oh, okay. Look, he didn't do anything. He just might have overshared a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
Can I insight that?
No, you don't need to. Oh, I wasn't
okay.
lying.
It's okay. It's only a 17 to insight. Is it okay?
She seems unsure, but it doesn't look like he did harm.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. He overshared.
Are we all together?
Not yet.
Okay.
Probably coming up on it.
No. When we get back, I need to try and resupply on something.
Is there a shop by North Gate?
If you want to look around, you can make an investigation check. You guys haven't really explored most of the town besides right on the roads.
That's true.
I'd say Arwen would know the Black Iron Blades because they've been there before, but
Yeah, that's about it. But even that, you're not sure how to get there.
Yeah, don't know what to tell you.
non-natural 20.
You didn't spend a lot of time in Bryn Shander. You're not sure either, but you
There's a dog.
You think there's dogs outside? Why are you under the table, barking at nothing?
I'm going to tell you this right now. We've done this for 40 some odd sessions. I didn't know you guys had a dog.
We have two
What?
dogs.
What?
You didn't know that?
I knew you all had a cat.
Will you
They got a pit and a husky.
Oh, a pit. I love pits.
She's like a pit terrier mix.
She is the most skittish freaking dog I've ever seen.
She barks at everything.
She looks so mean, but she is the biggest baby.
Sorry, off track.
With a non-natural 20, you are able to find a shop not far from the gate.
Okay, does this shop looks like it would have armaments and weapon, like a smithing shop?
Looking at it, it looks like a all-purpose store. It's literally called Minsk's Miscellaneous.
Mints, goddamn you.
Good name.
I will enter the shop.
Okay.
I'll go in with him. To go with him.
Yep. You walk in. Inside, you see behind the counter a tall, bald Goliath. Just kind of grunts in your general direction as you walk in.
Goliath.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Did one of your people not too recently?
Never met one of your people before, put it that way.
Oh, there's nothing like me, sir.
Anywho, do you have paper?
Paper?
Yes.
We do have paper.
And do you have ink?
We do.
What colors?
Blue, red, black.
Can I have some blue and black from you along with the paper?
Yeah, but you're going to have to keep your dog outside.
The giant 8-foot bears just standing in
I'm
the
just
store.
gonna kind of like hide her underneath my cloak or something. Like, what the? There's nothing. I'm joking. No, they're outside. They're just loud.
Yeah, you are able to get ink. You said which color?
Blue and black.
Blue and black. So it's 5 silver for both.
Just put it with the things I'm going to get when I'll pay for this from some things I've gotten. Do you have any armaments?
We do. What are you looking
Do
for?
you have normal or just regular? Or not normal? Do you have normal or do you have anything special?
Well, I don't think we really have anything magical. It's mostly just like things that are found off of people's bodies that are frozen in the tundra. They just kind of bring them to me, and then I resell them out to the populace.
Okay, okay. I'm looking to purchase I'm looking this up now, a half plate and a studded leather.
Looks around. Here's one part of the studded leather. I gotta find the other part real quick. Give me a moment. He starts just kind of digging through various piles of scraps, pretty much. Finds it, pulls it out. This looks like it goes together. Yeah, one set of studded leather. I don't see any plate armor though back here.
Okay then. I guess the studded will do for now. What about any shields?
We have shields. Yeah. He points over to the wall. There's like what looks like a full metal like kite shield almost. And then you have like the wood buckler.
Take a look at the kite shield. How much for this?
The kite shield, looking at about a gold.
What about the other one? Are
7
these both
silver.
I was about to say, are they both just comparable to normal shields?
Equipment wise, yes. Look wise, they look like scrap metal. Like they're piecemeal, pretty much.
Okay. Does the studded leather looks like it could actually handle some blows?
A couple.
I'll just stay with the studded leather for now, and throw in some paper and black ink.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Let's say studded is 45, I think.
Yeah, this would be 35.
Oh. So for Arwen's paper, my paper, and the leather, how much would you say?
Total, probably 50 gold.
Do you want me to help?
I got this taken care of.
Okay.
I'll toss a few platinum pieces and some gold. A total of 50.
Yep. So you got multiple bottles of ink, you got studded leather armor. This leather pretty much, it's missing some of the like rivets and spikes on it. So it's like if you think back to high school when people were wearing the studded belts.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's a bunch of different pieces missing out of one. Yeah, that's about what it looks like.
Okay.
Still works fine.
Used. It looks fine to me.
Well, I'll hand Arwen her paper and ink. Well, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you. I'm gonna walk out
Yeah,
and go meet up with everyone.
While they're pulling me, would I be able to actually hold on, I think I can do it normally. Because Warforged are weird with their armor.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is it? To break protection. To doff. While they're pulling me, I'll start spending an hour trying to pull the leather from my body.
Okay, it's not going to take an hour to catch up to the group.
Okay.
You guys are about 15 minutes outside of
I'll
town.
just stay as I am then.
Okay. All right, so yeah, 15 minutes go by. Arwen, Gwen, and Cinder all show up. You guys could have been conversing as I see you did in the chat.
Oh yes. I'm sorry. I forgot. What was your name again?
Who, me?
No, the other one.
My name is Roman.
Roman. If you don't put it up in there, I will never know. Roman, how about I make a deal with you?
A deal.
Yes. You mentioned earlier about hunt. I don't even like saying those words. You take deals on hunting yetis. But what if you take a deal?
I'm sorry, sir. You have the wrong one.
Do I?
I point over at Sam.
Yeah, Kalani's like, this is the guy who was talking about hunting yetis, Cass.
Oh,
And then he's
Seth.
just looking at you like, really? We were just talking about this.
I know, but okay, Seth is confusing. Okay, time out.
Yes,
I will say this to the guy, to Roman now. I've noticed you with your hand. Do you? And she also said you like to tinker with things, right?
I do. As if we're just waiting around, waiting for them to come back with Cinder, I'm going to have been. I will have taken out my jeweler's kit and started messing around with my jeweler's kit and the gems I have, and just started trying to make something.
Okay. Yeah, just roll me a jeweler's kit check.
Okay. Let's see here.
You should have like a ridiculous bonus because artificer.
Yep. Trying to figure out how to roll this. What stat would this be on?
I would say this is probably intelligence.
Okay.
Knowing how to cut the gemstones to make sure that they keep their value and their placements and stuff.
All right. Well, this is not working as well as I would like, so roll 20 plus 20 plus 2. Oh, wait, I had double proficiency, so plus 4.
Yep.
Or 6.
16. Yeah, you can fiddle around.
All right. Yeah, I'm just fiddling around with it, trying to make something. But yes, I do enjoy to tinker.
Well, maybe you can take a look at this. I've tried to use it once, and I think it's broken. I don't know. And I'll hand him my alien laser pistol.
Okay.
I have no use for this. I don't know if something you can look at. It's nothing that I need.
I will take a look at it, and try and see if it's broken, what is broken about it, and if I can fix it.
Just make me an Arcana check. I was looking over this. This is something you have never seen before. Everything's weird. Even with an 18, it's alien to you. Like, it's interesting, but you'll have to work with it probably to figure it out.
Okay. I'm going to do just when I have time, downtime or whatever, I'm going to start the process of like dismantling it to try and figure out how it works.
Oh, you sure? You do you. Oh, Cinder, now that you're back, we've made friends.
I barely look up as I'm working on my various tinkering.
Are we back now?
Yeah, you guys arrived back.
Surprise! We met people.
You could have told me this on the way.
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
Hmm.
Am I not allowed to have fun?
That's Roman, who's the one tinkering with his jewels, and that is Seth of Tourmaline.
Pleasure.
By the way, Roman, where are
Greetings.
you from?
I am Cinder.
What exactly are you, Cinder? Not to be rude, but
I am an automaton, basically.
Upon hearing automaton, I look up and I'm like, oh, I, I don't. I've never seen anything quite like you before.
A warforged, some call it, but
Once again, I'm gonna get a little bit close. I kind of want to see how Warforged work.
you wouldn't have heard of me. I'm one of a kind of myself. As you see, basically this metal and wooden warforged with some gem bits.
Hmm.
Seth, I did forget to ask, what is your level of expertise?
on what?
Just what is it like when I'm looking at you? What do I see? Are you like a fighter? Like what do you look like to me?
What kind of equipment are you carrying? I think is
Right.
what he's asking.
Okay, I was like, I don't know how to answer this, but
Right. Well,
I pull out I pull out a vial. This is one of my mutagens. It enhances my abilities. I don't think they'll work on you because I don't think your metabolism will do anything with it. They'll probably just taste disgusting to you.
So you're an alchemist.
Of a sort, yes. And then I put that away and I pull out my great swords, and this is my weapon, Blade of Esheron. Yeah,
is
that's it.
Esheron a family name?
No, it's just a weapon I end up earning my keep in the organization I'm in. I don't really have a family name. I was given to this organization at a young age. We aren't allowed to have last names. We're just part of it.
Interesting.
In
Oh,
short,
sorry.
I'm a monster hunter who can track down certain monsters, prepare alchemical reagents, I guess, to help enhance my abilities to hunt them down.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something specific you're wanting to know?
Nope. I think you've answered it. Oh, Cass is just sizing you up. That's all.
Okay.
All the talk about hunting Yeti.
That's only if I'm paid to do it, and I don't have a contract for any Yetis yet. He just kind of smirks slightly as he says yet.
Yes. He smirks back.
Cass would like to put out a contract on Yetis.
How much would something like that cost?
Are you
Please
actually
don't
asking?
answer.
No.
If you're actually asking, I would have
If
answered.
Zanzicoth was here, he would have said some shit like that, but not.
I did have a pending contract, but that can wait for a time.
Did you say penguin?
Pending.
Oh.
I was about to say what?
The dire penguin of the 10 towns.
I will shoot
You've
you
heard of
right
that
here,
one?
right
Yeah,
now.
that was my work. I killed that a little bit ago, actually. Turned out it was just a really bloated penguin.
I guess, now the introductions are out of the way, I guess we can move forward. I'm sure you've heard of us. We are the SOL now, well, the remaining members, but the founding members is most important. But,
Oh, it really is just me, you, and Kalani right now.
right. But, yeah, let's, I suppose let's go if everybody's ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, Cinder, what did the town speaker say?
They weren't really happy we sent everyone there, and they expect us to chauffeur people to other towns, and I kind of said no.
I get that.
But I guess she wants help from USOL. Whenever.
After we handle all this stuff.
Didn't even give us a fucking payment.
You went there for a reward?
Well, why wouldn't I?
I mean, it
We
makes
saved the
sense.
5 towns.
There was 10.
No, there's 5.
So that means price is reduced then.
We also, I think, didn't we help unleash that fucking thing?
No.
You didn't help unleash it. No, you were there when it was unleashed.
That's true. So it kind of is our fault. We've seen it happening. And we chose to do nothing.
Well, I mean,
We took care of the
Didn't
person that
exactly-
made it.
we didn't exactly have the time to go back.
Well, that's true too. Well, I mean, the past is the past, you know. So
So what are we doing now?
we're going
We're
up.
Why are the
walking.
people here?
We're walking. We're
We're
going
going
this
to
way.
help us in our adventure.
Oh yeah, Valen offered, or I guess found them to help her. I don't really know. Hire them? Well, what would you guys say? Did she hire you guys?
Well, I was actually trying to look for you, and she happened to stop me because
Oh,
I
you
figured
were
I'd help you
looking
guys
for
out.
us.
Another
Well-
person trying to look for these people.
Considering
I
the fact
was
you saved
also
my
in the business of wanting to assist after everything that happened. I want this long nightmare to be over.
and you
Yeah.
saved my home, so I kind of owe it in a way.
Fair enough.
I get that. We
Think
are.
of it as I'm working for Freaks. You saved Tourmaline. How about that?
All right.
You can consider us your payment if you wish.
I didn't
I
think
kind of glare at Cass like there.
we
or not Cass,
haven't really
Cinder.
gotten paid.
Can
so
I
this is a
return that
bonus.
transaction
No.
for something more malleable?
There
I
hasn't
think
been
we
one
need all the
monster.
help that we can get right now.
Lovely.
You guys have been going for a couple minutes. Valine would call back to you guys. I know you don't like going to Targos from what I heard last time. Do you
Oh,
want
no.
to go through,
fine.
or would you rather go around? We can hit
I'd
Bremen
like to go
before we go
around.
to the Tundra.
I'm fine with Targos.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
They
I'd like
had
to
no
go around.
problem with me. He
I would
enjoyed
rather
my
go around.
company.
They've got a big problem with me. I'm not going to. I can't go to Targos.
No offense, Cass. I feel like some people have problems with you.
Everybody
Oh, no,
loves
not
me.
a whole lot, but not as much as Targos right
That's
now.
why I just said some.
I get the evil eye when I go in there, so I try to avoid it usually.
Me too.
So basically, let's just walk around.
Kailani
Unless-
would also go for let's not go to Targos.
You throw one knife at the town speaker, and nobody likes you anymore.
Well, you have to make sure it hits.
If it makes you feel any better, you can't really return that pot to East Haven.
Yeah.
We would just relocate it to someone who needs it then.
I mean, I think Bryn Shandor could probably benefit from that. You see all those people in the streets? They look like India.
Well, I mean,
Where's
well,
India, the
What-
Forgotten
what is
Realms?
India?
What is
Yeah, like,
India,
what?
Cass?
No.
Oh,
Who
India.
is India?
Oh, Bryn
yes.
India.
I would almost think that
Bernindia.
Shander.
For India.
I think that's actually a really nice idea, Cass. If we can get it back in time.
It's a
And he's
thought.
gone.
So, going around Targos, you are approaching Bremen. She shouts back again. Do you have problems with Bremen, or can we stop here?
What is a
Oh,
Bremen?
these guys are cool.
I think that we can stop here.
Sounds fine to me.
All right, Bremen it is then.
Do you want to stop at Bremen?
I'm perfectly okay stopping at Bremen, yes. The only issue is it's on the other side of the river, so we'll have to go across. Luckily, it's frozen. Most of it.
Can
See,
I do
as,
like a nature check or something to see
Yeah,
if it's
can I
safe to actually
one?
cross?
Yeah, sure.
Someone's in a hurry. We're making an awful lot of pit stops.
Uh-oh.
Do.
This water doesn't look sanitary to me.
It looks fine.
I mean, there are some cracks. I'm sure it'll take our
Stop
weight.
hard while you're walking over.
That would be him.
I would like to use a reaction
Mhm.
to do Flash of Genius to add 5 to my nature check.
Okay. So, as you're getting ready to cross the river, you see Roman pull out in front of you guys and stop you guys from going towards what would have easily cracked under you, and instead pushes you off to the side a little bit more, where it has fully frozen and has not broken.
Well, you gotta push.
I'm getting rusty.
Thank you.
They're just, flown over.
It's okay. I kind of like pat onto my armor a bit, and I'm like, I don't really like getting wet.
And I don't really like being poked as I poke one of your little notches on your armor.
So
I'm
you're,
fine either way.
I want to say, so you're an alchemist. I want to Roman. What are you? Exactly.
I am a craftsman.
A master of the craft. Interesting. What is
yeah.
your craft?
I'm sorry.
What is your craft?
Oh, I'm very interested in all manners of things. Mostly mechanical in nature. And I go to shake your hand with my I go and stick out my hand to shake your hand.
I shake your hand.
You would be able to tell that my hand is not humanoid hand. It is mechanical in nature.
You'd notice mine's made out of gem and ashen wood.
I am very enamored.
Another one with an interesting hand.
You know, after the dragon attack, I found that it was very hard to practice my craft with only one hand. So I need to make myself a new tool to add to my toolkit.
Need someone to give you
So
a
you
hand.
you made yourself a hand. That's quite impressive, actually.
I didn't just make myself a hand. I made myself this whole suit of armor. It has a load of features, which I hope will be helpful in this journey.
I'm sure it will.
You can make armor.
I can make some armor. I would definitely need the materials necessary. And it is a lot easier for me to start with a base, if you will.
Of course, you can't make something out of nothing.
Unless you have a hand, that's just me.
I will then go into a very long-winded explanation, which I'm going to yada yada about the intricacies of metallurgy and mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I don't get
She's
it.
kind of like looking at both of you, like she's like trying to understand, but like nothing.
Cinder's going full ham talking to you about this completely and understanding what you're talking about.
Cass left.
Not artificer, but
Cass
I
is
do
left.
tinker.
I'm with Cass.
Kailani has also left.
Showing off tinkers and jewelers' tools, like, fiddle with shit.
Oh, looks like Cinder made a new friend.
With jewelers and tinkers tools, you're a man after my own heart, and I'll start explaining all the things that I've built. I'll show you some of the cooler stuff that my armor can do.
We get it. The boys like to play with their toys.
Pretty much.
Seth kind of hangs back, rides alongside Arwen's, like, so while they're talking about tools and stuff, what kind of animals have you hunted?
Have I hunted?
Yeah, like
well, not a whole lot of animals, more people, if you will say.
Oh, so you haven't really had a chance to actually hunt monsters or anything like that?
Well, I've encountered some of them in my wars.
Oh, so just on your journeys, not just because you have to or anything like that?
Not necessarily. No, not unless it's for food. Whenever we're out on the field.
And I can understand that, but it helps when you end up helping innocent people as well, too.
Oh, absolutely. I've definitely, like when I was telling, who was I telling? Cinder? I can't remember. That I've definitely seen my fair share of disasters like what we saw back over Brent, with all the people flooding in and not knowing what to do. It's hard.
I can understand that. I was actually on my way to a ship that crashed before Valen pulled me aside to come find you. So
The ship.
yeah, it crashed to the south in the mountains somewhere.
That's where we just were.
Oh, well,
We just rescued my mom.
rescued from what?
I don't. Oh well, would I know that they're mind flayers? Yeah, no, they're mind flayers.
Are you talking the tentacled mouth creatures?
Yeah, the squid-looking thingy.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I've yet to encounter one of those. I've
they're
usually
not
been
fun.
finding beasts and stuff lately.
They actually just took the life of one of our party members that we were kind of close with.
Oh, is it that Neek you were talking about?
Yes, um, that was really really hard,
Oh.
but it's all right. But no, no, we already went there. There a lot of stuff that we don't understand.
Well, sometimes it's just part of the journey. Hopefully, it will end better this time.
I hope so, but I mean that seems to be quieted down. I hope so. My family's still out there.
Yeah, I'm still having to keep an eye on Cass because I think he mistook my hunting Yetis as an example for I'm gonna hunt Yetis literally.
Oh,
It's like-
he'll be fine.
Okay.
It's just Cass. Cass is definitely um, about himself sometimes. Sometimes. He cares, he deeply cares. And he deeply cares about certain Yeti.
I see. Okay, so don't broach the topic. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes. But other than that, he is a very nice guy.
Anything else I should avoid mentioning while I'm traveling with you all?
Well, with who?
Just in general, any hot topics I should not touch or anything?
Well, obviously no Yetis. Don't touch Cass unless he says. 'Cause
I wasn't planning on it.
Don't draw him naked.
don't draw him naked.
I'm very curious about your pet, though. I never seen one that talks.
Gwen? Oh, yeah. I actually found her in the mountains whenever I first came down here.
She looks really young. How old is she exactly?
How old is she now? She's like not even. Oh God. I don't know how long has it been.
Probably about 4
Years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She has about 4 years.
She matured quickly, and she has a very shiny pelt. What are you feeding her?
Mostly
Fingers,
fingers.
mostly.
I was waiting for it. I was hoping that would come up.
Fingers mostly.
Fingers. Huh.
No, just pretty much just meat and fish and whatever else. She's usually pretty good.
Well, she
She
seems
doesn't
happy
complain.
with you.
That and she likes cookies.
He just tilts his head like, what?
Isn't that right, Gwen?
Yeah, they're sweet and crunchy and good.
He
Do I
jumps.
still
He
have
just
a
jumps
cookie
like,
in my
what?
pocket?
It would be frozen, but yes,
She won't care. I'm gonna give her a cookie.
extra crunch.
Hey, it's not like she got teeth.
Yep, she grabs it out of your hand with her beak and begins crunching on it as she walks.
He just tilts his head like, did she just speak?
Yeah.
I
Say hello to our friend.
Turns to you with her mouth full of cookie. Yeah, I can speak.
Did that bear bird just spike?
That's a story I would really like to get to know later because I know we're busy, but I really want to know that story later on.
Just keep that in mind. Yeah.
All right, will do.
If we want to get a hot meal, Villain speaks up, before we head out, we should probably stop here at the Buried Treasures Inn.
I'm alright with that. Are you guys hungry?
That's fine.
I could use a drink.
I second that.
What kind of place is this Bremen? Is it like Brinshender? Is it smaller? Is it
Bremen is pretty small.
like East Haven?
Give me just a sec. I'll actually bring you over to the map.
There's a map.
There's a map
I
of
heard
all
a
the 10
squeak.
towns.
There was also a squeak.
Okay.
Gwen's just excited to get a hot meal.
Seth's still taking it back that she talks.
Yeah, she'll amaze me.
Would it have been an hour?
No.
Because you're on dog sleds? No, it's only been about 40 minutes.
Okay.
He's not gonna give it to you.
Let me pull this armor out of my skin already.
Ah,
Well, not skin, more metal plating. Kind of like that Bionicle movie.
Send to the back.
Mayor Walden.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys would have entered down by the Sugarn River. You see the buried treasures on your way.
Alright, he's my deep buried treasure.
So, I mean, it's a pretty small town. There is, like, right here, you saw what looked like a bunch of taverns, all in kind of like a semicircle.
Wasn't the buried treasure a tavern?
The buried treasure is an inn.
Oh, okay. Are we resting here for just a while and then leaving, or what are we doing, Velen?
I don't know. I thought she was in a hurry.
but what time of day is it?
We can be in a hurry, but we can also keep our strength up by having a hot meal, yes.
I still have things I have to look over too for preparation for what exactly we're going after.
Well, the first part shouldn't be too dangerous. Did you all decide on where you wanted to go to try to get to the island? There was, of course, the ship. There's Angajuk, and then we could also go to Revel's End and maybe procure a boat from them.
Oh, a boat? You guys need a boat to get to the island? I actually have a boat.
How do you
have a
have
boat?
boat?
You have a boat?
Yeah, I have a boat. I kind of like look around
To
and
hold all of us?
try and do some like math, and then I'm gonna look at Gwen and be like, ooh.
Those
And-
factors, and then on top of where you're heading, you get the feeling the boat you have is probably not going to be useful, because this is the sea of moving ice. It'll probably
Yeah.
shatter the boat.
It definitely would shatter the boat, and as stated, would definitely not carry Gwen. But
Can't we walk across the moving ice?
Thank you for the offer, though.
It's like moving shards of glass, like big chunks, glaciers smashing into each other, stuff like that. There's special ships.
I kind of vote for the special ship.
Velen, how much how much would it cost to get one of these ships to barge out there?
It depends on who's selling it, but I know it's not cheap.
I have some gold, if needed.
Do have funds, but once we're done with the ship, can we sell it back?
It's more of a rental than it is anything else. I don't think they're just going to hand us a ship, but they may lend us a captain.
Okay.
Okay. If it means that we'll get across.
Well, like I said, there's also Angajuk. Angajuk probably won't cost any money per se.
That's the prison, isn't it?
Revel's End is the prison.
Rebel's End, okay. What's Armaduke?
Angajuk.
Angajuk.
Thanks, both of you saying it, and I didn't understand either of you because of it.
We'll just call it Marmaduke. It's fine.
Anjaduke.
I'm still going to call it Marmaduke.
Angajuk is a whale that I have heard has gained sentience and has a boat strapped to its back.
That's
Never mind. I kind of like that. That's fun.
Interesting.
Do we just take the boat from him?
When it's strapped
No.
to its back.
I think we just ride the whale there, on the boat.
Why the fuck would a whale need a boat?
I look over to Arwen. Is he always like this?
Yes.
It's a valid question.
I don't even like look at him. I'm just like, yeah.
Don't
a
worry,
whale
if you
doesn't
travel with these...
require a boat.
Kailani would be confused about this as well.
Don't worry, if you travel with these people, you might die soon.
What happens if he's submerged further than 10 feet?
You
Maybe
can swim,
it's
can't
a
you?
magic boat. I don't know, but that's weird.
I mean, I can fly, so.
I
be
mean,
fine.
it's free.
Can Gwen swim?
Yes.
She should be able to. She's
Penguin,
a
she should be
penguin.
fucking
Yeah.
ape in the water.
Yes.
That's-
Okay.
Gwen.
But I wouldn't chance. I'm not going to chance riding her and possibly getting pierced.
Gwen has a 40-foot movement speed for swimming.
Jesus.
Well, I know Kailani would want to go to the ship, but I'm not sure if she's ready to confront whatever is at the ship.
What's at the ship?
Wait, maybe it's not the same ship we're talking about.
Mm-mm. Pulling you guys out of Bremen real quick. Icewind Dale map.
Ah,
So,
the dark. That was Kailani's ship.
Dark
Oh.
Duchess is Kailani's ship.
Got it.
Angajuk's Bell is the whale. Revel's End is the prison that could rent a boat from.
And what were the choices? Anaju's Bell and Revel's End? And the Dark Duchess?
The Dark Duchess is an option, but last you heard, it was taken over by a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
that's
we
the problem.
I'm good.
avoid that one.
Depends on
Honestly,
what type of
Anaju's
dragon.
Bell would
I mean, the bell is a lot
be
closer.
easiest.
It is a lot closer.
It does make a lot more sense.
Plus, wouldn't Kailani want to visit the Dark Duchess, though?
Oh, for sure.
What if there's a damn dragon?
She's been talking about not doing that.
I thought she... Oh, she has?
Well, it depends. When you get a few drinks in her,
Like,
she changes her
The
mind.
past few sessions, she's been saying not to because of her shit with Arwen.
Yeah, because she my brother's girlfriend.
Wait, she did what now?
Oh, I
This
forgot
was
you
out of
meant me.
character. This
Oh
was out
yeah,
of
it
character.
was
Okay.
just once. It was just once, Kailani says.
Yeah.
Only one.
Don't worry, I'm not mad at you.
I mean...
Insight the once.
Yeah, I want to incite the ones.
Yeah, no, she totally eats people. And I'm the weird one.
Crap.
Don't
I
eat
mean,
people.
Cass, you have an interesting
I had to survive.
situation.
Cass, you lived with Yetis.
You
I
have
did.
a frozen daddy.
That explains the Yetis. Okay.
And you have a mummy skeleton that wore a teddy bear suit.
You're all a weird bunch.
It was
Yes,
a
we
gift.
are. I never said that we were
Welcome.
perfect.
Welcome to this house, Seth.
Well, I'm kind of stuck. I owe a favor to you
And
all.
compared to hell, this is hell.
You really don't owe us anything. I hope you know that. As much as these guys like to talk, you guys don't owe us anything.
Well, there is more to it, but I don't really know you all well enough to say, so...
Well,
So we
know
get
that-
you get drinks, you eat, and then we head off.
What, Roman?
Hmm?
Roman was about to say something.
I was gonna say that I'm in the business of making sure that we can have a better life for everybody that survived the horrors of the decimation of the Tin Towns. So you guys are my best bet to get there.
I don't think you know us that well. We barely
Well,
met.
I've been assured by Velen.
I have faith in
Honestly,
them.
she doesn't know if that well.
We've had some close calls. I ain't gonna lie.
You knew Neek, apparently.
And I almost, got frozen once, but it's okay.
If you guys are all in agreement to Angelica's Bell,
What was that word?
or why would we even go? Oh, the prison. The prison has a boat, a whale boat.
No,
Oh,
Anaju's
that's the
Bell
boat.
is the whaleboat. Revel's End is where we could hire a boat to get through the Sea of Moving Ice.
If we go to them, they could possibly just rob us because we're straight on a boat with them.
Hey, just burn them.
Okay, so we basically
Good.
have two options to acquire a boat.
I see the bell.
Let's just do the Bell. It's closer and cheaper.
I feel
I'm
like
probably the
well,
smartest.
Easiest.
It doesn't sound easier, but let's do it.
Okay.
Just hold your breath. You'll be fine.
I don't think that's how that works.
Are you scared of water?
No, I'm not scared of the water. A, it's cold. I mean, I get it.
It's
But
not that bad. This is actually kind of warm for this time of year.
but a whale with a boat.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Neither does a penguin that talks, but you know,
Neither does having a
we're here.
different colored arm that does not look natural at all.
I'm sorry, we just met.
Not you, Roman. Yours is fine. You made an arm. His is just different.
Mine is special. My mommy gave it to me.
Neither does having a daddy that was frozen by Arl.
Right. Wait. Whose side are you on, Cinder?
Cinder's on no
My
one's
own?
side.
Center has no sides.
Whaleboat, let's do it.
Got it.
I am circle, no sides.
The most dangerous shape, circle.
All right. So go ahead and roll me one survival check. So who wants to roll it? And I'm sure you would have advantage from Kailani.
Hey, me.
Are we not
I can do
stopping
it.
at the bar?
Okay, someone else did it.
Just the person that probably has the best survival.
You have advantage, so go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
I said advantage.
Kailani's got a +6.
So do I.
Oh wow.
Double 14s. Okay.
You have an advantage if you want to burn it.
Making your way through the tundras. The dark enclosing around you, the wind picking up, snow falling. Not quite a blizzard, but some pretty big flakes. It seems more aggressive than it has been the past couple weeks.
Bird.
Can I roll a perception to see what I found
Gwen,
out?
you gotta keep it down.
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you want.
Ow.
My bad.
Currently, Arwen, Kailani, and Cass have an advantage. Zach, you have 4.
Okay.
Oh,
I would say most of this has been just, story based, so I don't have to keep fighting you all the time.
Oh no, it's just there. in case
I was
you
looking
did.
forward to trying my stuff too. Oh well.
Well, you might get a chance. Maybe.
It's fine.
Do I need to buy another random encounter, Eric?
No, I don't want to die again.
I still feel so fucking bad for that.
It was coming. It was fine.
It happens.
Yeah, it's just a game.
Okay.
I'll get a tattoo in his honor. Don't worry.
So, approaching, you see what looks like a small domed cabin that faces a bay. You see a bloated door covered in ice and dormant barnacles that hang slightly ajar on rusted hinges.
It's ajar.
Yeah,
Ve-
just
What was
slightly.
Velen with us?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Velen, what is this?
That I believe was Ungajuk's old companion's house where they stayed. A second, I want to move you guys. Where is Ungajuk? There we go. Okay. And camp. You. That should be pretty much everyone except for Valine. Copy. Sorry, I didn't know you guys were going to make it all the way here.
Wow, you don't believe in us.
I mean, with the stuff we do.
Can you blame him at all?
Exactly.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's a small hut over here. You see a boat and dock, both of them covered in ice.
Am I supposed to be able to see something on this map?
Maybe.
Maybe. I like that.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I give? No, I didn't have your token with vision. Night vision,
Just put your hand on my shoulder. I'll help you see.
60 feet.
Oh, okay.
A little bit easier. Okay. So, where you guys are at right now, like I said, there's a rowboat stuck in the ice, trapped against a 10-foot long wooden pier. The pier seems to be ice glazed and slippery. You could probably not need the boat since it's mostly frozen to walk over to the bell. To your right, you see the small domed cabin. It's up to you if you want to investigate that or not.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the cabin.
I will follow Ronan. Roman.
I'll back up Roman as well. Just be safe.
I'm staying right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna very gently nudge the door open, see what's inside.
You gently push on the bloated door, it just kind of creaks loudly.
Don't like the imagery for that door. The bloated door.
He said a lot of words related to it. Whale.
I draw up my greatsword just in case something jumps out.
A bloated door covered in ice and dormant barnacles hangs slightly ajar on rusted hinges.
Mhm.
It's a very descriptive door.
I guess no one's been here for a while.
I take a look around the room. Do I see anything of note?
Yeah, looking around, the place seems to have been vacant for decades, you would guess. Thick rime coats almost every surface and object inside the cabin, including the bed, which is draped in a thick knit blanket, frozen solid. Beside the bed, you see a hearth that holds a precious store of firewood, also kind of covered with ice, and looks to be infested with worms almost, eating away at the tender part of the wood.
All right. Well, I turn around and I say, it doesn't look like anybody's been here in a while. There's not much to see here, and I'm just gonna get out of the way of the door in case anybody else wants to go take a look around.
In that case, Seth and Roman would see the bottom half of Cinder turn into a small tornado of rock and fire and smoke as I'm
We'll
going
see
to
it.
fly.
What?
Just like I said, I'm like, huh, that's interesting.
Yes, I haven't seen that either.
You have.
I wasn't paying attention.
I don't believe that for a second.
I really.
As I'm not trusting walking over this ice. I'm flying to the other side.
Can Kailani look at the ice and determine whether or not it's safe or not? Like,
I was actually getting ready to ask to do that too.
I mean, she can.
Can she roll something?
Survival or nature.
I'll give you survival.
14. It seems safe enough to walk across. Just don't go near the hole, she says. So there's a big hole in the ice.
Yeah.
Yep. That big one right there in the center.
I mean, you could jump in for a fish. Might be in there.
What's in there, Kailani?
If you give me a moment, I can take a look. While you guys are walking over, you see over on this dock, there seems to be a 1-foot diameter copper bell that dangles from a 10-foot tall wooden pole attached to the short pier.
Oh, shit.
Valen, what's up with the bell?
Ringing the bell, I believe, is what summons Angajuk to come.
I
That's disgusting.
ring the bell.
Okay. Yeah, you ring the bell.
Still hovering just in case, because I don't trust this shit. I can't walk anywhere safe.
And it echoes out over the ice into the dark.
What are you touching, Cinder?
The bell.
Uh,
Villain's the one that said to ring it.
better
He
turn
wants-
lights out.
He wants to ring your bell, Cass. It's fine.
He can try.
I mean, I
He
already
just-
read your chest.
She gives a confused smirk, like, what?
Don't.
We shared a connection.
No, we didn't. I wasn't even there.
A few moments later, you start hearing what sounds like squawking, shrieking.
Gwen?
No, it's not me.
I
I
looked
back away from
around.
the ice a little bit.
Would I be able to know what that sound is?
Sure. Make
Actually, that's a good
a
question.
nature
but I
check.
knew it. Should we both do it since I've probably been in the wilds a lot?
Sure.
Nature.
You know what? While we're here, might as well do it. I wouldn't. She probably would. Sounds like vultures, maybe? Big vultures.
Be on your guard. It sounds like really big vultures to me. They might be
rock?
hungry. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if it's a
drop my
rock, but it's possible.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
That's a vulture.
You see one land on top of the rocks and begin looking down. Another one lands on the
What
other
the hell,
side.
villain?
Oh no.
Not sure these. I don't know why they're here, but just be careful. You see another one begin swooping down out of the dark. As you guys can go ahead and roll initiative.
Dang it! I was about to
Damn
say,
it,
can I try and
villain.
talk to them?
I don't know what we're worried about. They're just birds.
So some big birds, Cass.
Just like you're just a man.
Oh shit!
Is he though?
Damn. Is he? Oh.
Not in a bad way, but like, is he though?
Um,
All right. I guess I'll re-roll mine and
you got to make sure you click on your token.
yeah. Well, I had it clicked, but we ended up clearing it somehow. I don't know how.
Yours shows 21 on my end.
Wow.
It's 22 now.
Even better.
Nin!
So in this
Good
initiative,
job.
we have 1, 2, 3 natural 20s because I rolled a natural 20 as well.
Oh, add it to the list. We're up to 5.
We're
No, we're up to 6.
yeah, we're up to like 6 or 7. I thought.
No, it's 6 now.
Descending. I need to get Valine real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah, 6. No, you rolled 1?
I rolled 1, yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Did you not click on your token? Okay. Add turn 17. Not 173, 17. Thank you.
Villain led us to our deaths.
You rang the bell.
She told me to ring the bell.
All
No,
right.
she said there's a bell.
Ring ding. Nin's turn first.
Nin will fly up to me and help action me.
Okay. Roman.
I am going to run up the hill, and as I'm running, I'm going to start shouting commands to my armor.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you it's not a hill. It's like a large rock. Give me just a second. I'll show you this.
Would I be able to scale it, or no?
Probably not. No.
Okay. Okay.
Just messing with something real
And-
quick. See if that worked. No, it's not going to work. It's going to delete the whole line, probably.
Ah!
That's what the rock looks like.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it goes from this one to the other one. Okay. There's a
Okay.
there's a
Then
Bermuda.
in that case, would I be able to like walk like around here? Fine.
You can walk around. You can't climb on the rocks. We'll put it that way.
Okay. Well, if I can walk around here, I'm gonna kind of walk here.
Hmm.
Is this one in melee range?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be shouting commands to my armor. I'll be like, Hephaestus, deploy Aegis, and then I'm gonna use the defensive field, which gives me a additional 7 temp HP.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yeah. And then for my attack action, I am going to use a booming blade. So it'll be just a regular attack for 13 to hit.
13 does hit.
And then
Just big birds.
Okay. So damage on that. So that's 13 base thunder damage, and then for the actual 1d8 for the
Booming blade.
booming blade. Sorry. Okay. It's just an additional 2.
Okay.
11 if it moves.
Cool.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Sweet. This one is going to fly down towards, say, Feline. And roll the natural 20. Oh, we didn't have you do that, so just a beacon of talent. 2 8s. Absolutely not. Valine with a natural 1 for initiative ducks out of the way because she was not ready. This one is going to try to peck you. Roman for a 21.
21 will hit.
Okay, and then a 7 misses, but 21, wrong chat.
Good job.
5 piercing damage. 1 and a 2 on the dice. It takes a peck at you. Arwen?
Can Arwen see this one in front of her? Like clearly over the rock?
The one up here, no.
Dang it. Well, I can see the one
You can see
that's
the
messing with Feline, obviously.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a couple shots at it.
Okay. 13 and a 24 both will hit. Damn. Good. Why can't I select? There you go. Minus 20 damage. Okay. And you have a bonus action you can use too.
I know. I'm thinking about using my magic stone.
You could also shoot an arrow with a bonus action.
Okay, fine. You pull me.
That'll hit. Yeah. 3 quick shots. 2 arrows in its chest, and 1 that looks to be made of illusions that smacks into it, and it falls dead on the ground. If I can select things. Roll 20's being slow for me again. Okay. Anything else? Movement?
No,
Okay.
I'll stay. Because I mean, I can see the one that Quentin, not Quentin. Oh my god, that
Roman.
Roman is fighting with, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed.
This one is going to fly down over here. Try to get Cinder.
No.
Beak. Talons. 12.
Nope.
16.
Yep.
So it tries to peck at you and misses, and then rakes its talons across your back for 8 slashing.
Okay.
Bringing
So it hit me?
Yep, hits you for 8 slashing and bringing it to your turn.
Okay, when it hit me, I need to make a dex save. I'm using a reaction.
Okay. 11.
Okay, it fails. So let's Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Oof.
A lot of force.
Yep.
Not good damage.
You know how in like the Looney Tunes when a chicken gets fried and all of its feathers go away but it's still alive?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Is it still alive?
It is barely alive. All of its feathers are gone. It's just singed.
Don't fucking touch me.
It's a naked turkey. It's your turn.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to fly away from its area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm assuming because I'm going to back up 10 feet.
Okay.
Fly up in the air like 10 feet. And then I'm going to Eldritch Fist.
Does a 15 hit you?
15 just hits.
It pecks at you for 9 piercing damage. Weakly.
Okay, first one.
$10?
No, I have advantage because I'm in.
Oh,
So
yeah, true.
21.
Well, the 10 would have done it, so.
Okay, wow.
Either way, that one's dead. It had 1 hit point and a 10 AC.
Okay. Well, I mean, actually, would the Genie's Wrath technically have been on the Hellish Rebuke? Because it's the first attack.
It's not your attack, it's a reaction.
Okay. And I'm going to fire the second fist at the further one.
Okay.
This one's oh
Natural 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Duck. Everybody duck.
a 1 and a 2.
I'm like right next to him.
I am 10 feet in the air.
So you point? You go 10
So
feet down for all I know.
that means it's just 2 people standing in the way. So roll me a d4. Reroll a 4. 2. So, Roman, this is how this works. When you roll a natural 1, in this game, it is a wild strike. You have a chance to still hit for half damage. But you also have a chance to hit your targets, like your teammates, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So, you get shot in the back by an Eldritch Blast for... Go ahead and roll.
You got your back fisted.
Got a massage.
11.
So, for
God.
7 damage. Or, I'm sorry,
Okay.
11, so 5 damage.
Okay.
Sorry!
I kind of like it hits me in the back, and I just kind of like crunch over and then like stand up like real straight. Like, ow.
That one was my bad.
He does that from time to time.
Yeah, you
We've
gotta watch
all
out.
done it from time to time. As I'm going to bonus action nin attack.
Okay.
If it comes to it, which I doubt it fucking will.
Seth.
Cool. I can actually do things. I'm going to use my bonus action and use my blood maledict to use the blood curse of binding on the vulture.
Okay.
It has to make a strength DC of 14 saving throw, or it is cursed to have no speed and it cannot take reactions.
Okay. It rolled a 17. Or it rolled a
Screw that
15.
thing. So it beats it crap. All right. Up, and then with that as my action, I'm going to see. I'm going to dash just so I can get up next to it.
Yeah, it was
Trying to.
flailing around and flapping its wings wildly, and you weren't able to get over and grasp it with your blood maledict.
That jerk. Darn it. And I can't attack, so I use my action, so that's everything.
You used your action for what?
To dash.
What's your strength?
My strength is a 17.
You could technically running jump over the hole in the ground.
Okay, I'll try that then.
And then that would leave you with 30 feet of movement. So
All right,
you
then
are
I'm gonna.
right there.
I can actually fight then.
Mhm.
Sweet. Then I will use my Asheron Blade to strike it.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Roll a d4. Evens, it's going to be the vulture, and odds, it's going to be Roman. Evens,
Still a
it's the vulture. All right.
Sweet.
So go ahead and roll damage, and then it's going to do half.
You know, it's because my armor is magnetic.
Yeah.
So 5 slashing damage.
And with the blade hitting it, I'm gonna use my it's gonna be disheartening strike, so when I hit the creature, we're gonna clear this. Here, I'll just put it in chat. It's easier.
Okay. Disadvantage on the next saving throw for the end of your next turn. Okay.
And that's my whole turn.
Cool. Kailani, what would Kailani do?
I would move. I'm gonna move her up like here-ish and throw a trident, I guess.
Okay. Are you activating it as a bonus action? Because you have to turn it on. It's not charged until you use a bonus action.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Or isn't it recalling it as a bonus action?
Yeah. So essentially, the first time you use it, you don't recall it back until your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, then yeah, we're doing that.
Cool. So go ahead and make a throw.
15.
15's gonna hit.
I don't know what to do from here.
Okay. So
Damage.
yep. One
She's
handed,
also got kind of modifier.
and then a D8
2.
or 11 damage as Kailani spearfishes this fucking vulture out of the sky almost. As it falls, and the ice is silent again.
Oh, I didn't get to say some cool shit before I got to go.
What the hell was that?
What do you mean? What was? There were birds.
Vultures, probably looking for corpses. And they saw us and thought we were an easy meal.
Dangerous to walk alone in the winter.
But
Do I look like an easy meal?
yes.
You look like you'd be a good
You
source of
wanted to
iron.
eat me. It ain't
You are
gonna end well.
shiny.
Fiber.
Fiber, iron. Oh, I'm not quite sure what you're made of.
Did anyone
Mostly
get
copper and
hit?
tungsten.
Besides you.
So mineral.
So you actually are looking at me, and I barely have a scratch. Because of my my Aegis.
Yeah, it seems whatever his armor deployed took most of the damage for him.
Well, that's good. Sorry about the blast to the back.
Water under the bridge.
Think of it as a massage.
So you
I'll
rang
ring
the bell and
again.
birds came. What? Ooh. it was the sound that attracted them. And I'm going to have a smart moment here. What if we rang the bell under the water?
I'm ringing the bell right now.
It's
Under
attached
the
to a
water?
10-foot pole in the air.
He's flying 10 feet high.
I can fly down.
No, Cass, I'm saying it's already attached to something, so it's not like something you can break off and put underwater.
Gotcha.
So I like your smart moment, but it doesn't come to fruition. Ringing the bell again, nothing happens. Elaine goes, well, I mean, it does take a little bit to swim, I guess. Maybe we hang out here for a little bit and see if it arrives soon.
Fine with resting here for a while.
Do we
Works
want
for
me to
me.
make a bonfire on this rock so we can stay warm?
I mean, we have Crispy Bird.
Just keep it off the ice. We should be fine. We don't want to melt our only way to stand.
Can
Like
I,
places-
I look back towards the hut that was over on the side there. Did it look sturdy enough that it would be a reasonable shelter from the cold?
Oh yeah,
do we just
like
want
as
to-
long as like the doors actually fully closed, probably. Plus, it had firewood that could probably be useful.
Yeah. I think we should probably make use of the hut while we wait. At least we won't be so exposed to, and I'll just gesture to the birds.
That's a fair point, but we got to keep an eye on the ice for when the whale shows up.
I'm sure we might be able to hear him, hopefully. Hopefully.
I don't imagine a whale coming through the ice is going to be particularly quiet.
I don't think it'll go through the ice. I'm thinking it's going to go through that opening, and if we're not paying attention, we'll miss it. That's my concern.
I mean, I can
Does one of
stand
us-
out here. The cold doesn't bother me that much.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to start heading back.
Yeah.
It might give me a chance to replace my armor.
Interrupt him.
So while you're resting,
Mm-hmm.
you would have enough time to switch over your armor.
So I'd say it takes an hour to take off, and I think it takes an hour to slide another one back in.
I'm going to make a bonfire.
I guess if we're going to be waiting about, at least the 2 hours to necessary for the armor change, I'm going to take another look at that pistol, that alien pistol, and get started on breaking it down.
Okay, go ahead and make me another Arcana check.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a flash of genius on that one too. So 26.
Okay. Find exactly where it's at.
Man, that mouse has got to go.
I know.
I'm assuming this qualifies as a short rest.
Yes. With that, you have one success. So on your next check, you have advantage. So you're starting to figure it out, but you're still not perfect on it.
Huh. Interesting.
I know. It doesn't even work.
Well, I think I could probably get it to work. Maybe even improve it a little bit if I can figure it out. Does anybody have any experience with firing a weapon? Like a gun, perchance?
I can try.
I've never heard of a gun.
They don't.
Have
have
it's
rifles.
more mechanical in nature. They're not very common.
Is it like this crossbow and I hold it out?
It's kind of like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and yada yada an explanation of guns that
How
a
to
character
fire it.
would probably have that I myself am not as familiar with.
That is a great way to play a high intelligence character. I'm gonna yada yada through the explanation. I like it.
Going a long spiel. Yep.
I'm going to take that for my next intelligence
so
character.
like my character is I mansplain everything basically. So I'm mansplaining guns.
Got it. All right. So time passes, and you start kind of wondering if anything's gonna happen. Maybe the whale didn't hear the bell. Maybe something happened to it.
Wow.
Maybe it's frozen, and maybe Oral took over. About 15 minutes after that thought, you start hearing splashing coming from outside as something breaks the water surface.
Did you guys hear that?
What am I saying?
It might be the well then. Or whale.
Hello.
What the hell?
No, it's pretty neat.
Another talking animal.
I
Really?
love it.
Dear Mr. Well, we wish to acquire safe travel?
Pretty sure his name is Moby.
I'm
All right,
pretty
Dick.
sure it's not.
My name
Pretty sure his
is
name
Angajuk.
Angajuk.
I would be happy to provide transportation if you need, but the fee is food, or you have to befriend my companions.
I start dragging over a partially cooked bird.
I
have a feeling those were the companions.
I prefer not to eat bird. Fish or octopus would probably be the best bet. Kailani kind of perks up like, oh, you want me to fish underwater? Absolutely.
When do you want to go help?
Yeah, I can help.
By all means.
Are you sure? Have you ever tried bird? It's fucking cooked.
You want some chicken wings?
It's raw.
Tastes like tuna.
So between Kailani and Gwen going underwater, Jesse, go ahead and make me a survival check for Kailani. And she'll have
advantage. Wow.
I was gonna say she
Nice.
had advantage, but she doesn't need it.
Well, let's just see.
Oh my god!
By the grace of
That's
God.
8.
Yeah, she's like, this is the moment I've been waiting for.
So I'm gonna say she fucking does both
Brings up a
things.
goddamn kraken.
Not only does she find the octopus, she has befriended all the narwhals and other shit that's swimming around. The dolphins. There's a sea star on the ground over here. You know, it's crazy. She's got all the friends. And then she makes a friend with like an octopus and it's like, hey, yeah, come with me real quick. And then she brings it above and
Come with me, friend.
brings it above the water. And it's like, oh shit, it's cold. Throws it to Angajuk. She understands it, but everyone else, you just hear the low squeal as an octopus gets crunched in a fucking. It wouldn't even be a crunch. It would be like jelly.
God.
Good God, Kawane.
You just hear the sound of chomping jaws and jelly.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I've done both of the things that you asked for, Angajuk. Would you be able to provide transportation now? Angajuk looks down. I would be obliged to do so. Hold on one moment and I will bring up the ship. You see him dive underneath and then raise his back up into the water, or into the hole in the ice. and you see a perfectly good ship. Like, it's open, so you're not sure how that's going to work exactly. But, yeah, offers you a ship to get on.
Are you
I'm gonna
planning to
get
take
on.
us under the water, or
Well, underwater's the only way I travel.
Wait, what?
how are we not going to drown?
It's all
Trust
part of the
me,
adventure.
I've been doing this for a while.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm
I,
gonna get
ge-
on.
I will cautiously get on, just kind of with trepidation.
Wait. Wait. Underwater?
Underwater.
I look at Kailani because she's the only one that realizes that we normal people can't breathe underwater.
She just kind of gives like a thumbs up.
Nope.
All aboard.
I
That
hop
voice.
onto the back of Angad.
Everybody's doing it now.
And this new guy sure is trusting.
And then as a bonus action, you see as a mechanical helm just covers my entire face.
He puts on a scuba diver gear.
Cheater.
Everyone else get on?
Well,
Yeah, I'm on.
really? You guys have. Gwen, what about you?
Gwen's already kind of climbing.
Son of a
With her
bitch.
big old butt trying to get up.
All right, well, shotgun.
Alright, everyone gets on the whale. A moment goes by as you begin to sink. And then it quickens, and you have that split second where you're not sure if this is going to be the last breath you take before you drown, or what's going to happen. As suddenly, you're under the water, but there's like a barrier around you? It looks like a big old bubble, almost.
Don't touch it, Cass.
As you begin making your way underwater via Angajuk. And there he
It's
is.
kind of cool.
Oh, look at them all. Look, that person's even got a trident. That's Kailani, but as a dude. You got Arwen looking out the other side.
I
You
love
look-
it.
You got Cass touching the walls, like, what is this thing?
Alright. So, we are going to end it there, though. It is 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So, you guys don't level up. Don't get excited.
Oh,
But I
But-
just got here.
But, you are going to have approximately 3 days until you reach the island of
holy
Orals.
shit.
So,
Hmm.
think about what you would like to do over those 3 days. If you have anything you want to do while you're on the ship, of course, options are limited because you're literally on a boat on the back of a whale going underwater, so you can't go anywhere. So you're just kind of stuck there. So, if there's anything you want to do, any conversations you want to have, we can do that next week. Especially with Kailani. I'm sure Kailani is going to be super excited to see
20
everything
questions.
underwater and figuring out who everyone is. Sadly, she was out of state for the session. But we'll figure it out then. So, over the week, be thinking. But next couple days for Stacked Dice RP, we are going to be starting our next campaign. We're going to be starting Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Sunday. So it's going to be a little interesting. I believe So far, I have confirmation that 5 out of 6 of us are going to be dressed up as our characters, kind of.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's something to be excited about. I'm so glad we're being sponsored to dress up as our characters by 6 Between Paranormal, though. Thank you very much for that. But we'll see you guys Sunday then. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.